All right, we're live here on Facebook. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we're hosting the 5D Business Transformation Blueprint for you all to tap in and turn on your highest endeavors here to manifest the business that you've always wanted. And who better to do it with than people who you know, like, and trust, and are in it to win it with you all the way from A to Z. And that's exactly where we're headed here. We want to get to that finish line. We want people to generate whatever amount of money they need to manifest the life that they deserve to have. And of course, enjoy the journey all the way there. So that's what this 5D Business Transformation Blueprint Masterclass is all about. So thank you for tuning in. If you're watching on Facebook Live, if you're watching the recording, we're here to serve you. This is the Quantum Elite community combining forces with Noble Goldman, and we are here to show you exactly what we're up to, how we can empower you to move things forward in your life, to manifest whatever it is you're looking to achieve. And let's have a view here of what are we all about, and who better to share that than the founder of Quantum Elite, a very successful entrepreneur in his own right. And before I even mention his name, I just want to touch on this point, because when you're looking to learn something in life, who do you listen to, right? Do you listen to somebody that, you know, is just talking the talk but not walking the walk, or do you actually listen to someone who's doing what they're teaching? And so not only that, but you also want to listen to someone who's achieved what you would like to achieve. So, I mean, it's great that someone might have a certain level of success and made $1 million in a certain industry, but if that's not your passion, then they still may not be the best person to listen to. So you really want to find someone that's acclimated to this 5D space. If you're looking to be a spiritual entrepreneur, living from the place of mastery, spiritual mastery, living with the energy, with entities, beings, masters like Prophet Muhammad or Master Jesus or Gandhi, all these divine beings that have walked the earth and made a significant impact and imprint, then you would want to be in that energy space. And we're obviously endeavoring to do that. To achieve that level of mastery is obviously a great feat. So by no means are we claiming to be there, but we have the bar set high because that's what we look to achieve. And Malik Amir, King of Kings, leader of leaders, is the founder of Quantum Elite, and he is every day walking in those footsteps to the best of his ability. And that's why he founded the Quantum Elite. That's why he decided to create a joint venture partnership with Noble Goldman, facilitated by myself as a community joint venture specialist. And my name is Matthew Gardner, if you haven't seen that in my little box here by now. And with great pleasure, I would like to introduce Malik Amir to you all. Welcome, Malik.
Thank you so much for that introduction. I really appreciate it, Matthew. And this has been something special. You know, the Quantum Elite community, I feel like it's been a really great manifestation. And, you know, for those who don't know my journey, it hasn't always been easy. I mean, I've done a lot of things in the past, and I really got sick of like building up a business like every 90 days or every single year. I would be doing something new. And it was always like recruit, and things like that, right? And, you know, I have reached a certain level of success where I've been able to, you know, make multiple six figures and things like that. But I wasn't really always passionate about all the different things I was doing. But once I stepped into the fifth dimensional consciousness and I really got myself involved into the quantum field, it was something that really changed my mindset, and it really turned me into a totally different person. I started to enhance my quality of life. I started to care more about what I was putting in my body, and also what I was absorbing into my subconscious as well, right? A lot of times people don't realize that every single thing we consume, it doesn't matter if it be food or if it be like things that are coming into your energy field from your surroundings, they all have an effect on you. So you have to be careful what your intake is, no matter what it may be, right? So about 1.5 years, almost 2 years ago, I stepped into this quantum vibe, and it's been something that absolutely changed my life. And I started to call myself Malik 2.0 because it just really enhanced every single area of my life. And I got to a super high vibration. And when I got into this different frequency, I started to realize that if you're on the same vibration as your goals, your dreams, and desires, you can literally bring those things into your energy field and you can start to manifest, right? And it's been something that's been truly powerful for myself to experience. And I just look forward to sharing this community with people all around the world. And we have a really good heart-centered tribe of people who are just looking out for everyone's best interest. They're, stepping up to the plate, sharing their skill set, sharing their abilities, and, just being that lighthouse for people who are in total utter darkness, right? Because we know that everyone is looking for truth, and people are looking for something like what we're doing here in the Quantum Elite community, where you can be yourself. You have people who are here to nurture you with the highest vibrations, with open hearts and open arms, just looking forward to embracing more members into our community on a daily basis.
Amen, brother. Thank you for that. And it's not just about Malik, it's about the community here. So going back to this idea, like, who do you listen to? Listening to people that have achieved what you want to achieve. And in the way that you'd like to achieve it, obviously your journey will be unique. But when you're talking about the fifth dimension, you want to be learning from people that have achieved that level of success, that mindset, that heart set. And as a really wonderful gift that we'll be offering all of you, whether you're here live or watching the recording, we're going to have our own resident Diamond Matrix Master Quantum Activator, Ruth Elizabeth, actually doing an activation here today towards the end. So you got to hang in there, right? Because you got to get the information first. You got to see the blueprint in terms of how you're going to create your 5D business. So you got to drum up all the reasons why you feel you're unworthy to do it, so then we can neutralize that stuff, blow it out into outer space, and then bring in all the magnificent positivity, that self-image that you need in order to succeed. But before we get to that, you need to actually know, what's the foundation? What are we working with here? And that's where we have the Noble Goldman platform that was created by a gentleman named Mark Santos. So props to Mark. And he supported us a lot here, but it's our time to take the reins and demonstrate what it's all about. And that's really what the community is. We're leading leaders, right? No one here is a follower. We're at various stages of leadership, but it starts with leading ourselves. And we must dig in. We must create that self-image in order to become the person who we're meant to become and fulfill our full potential. And that's exactly what the Noble Goldman platform empowers each and every one of us to do. So I do believe that we're going to have our amazing mindset coach, Toni, go through that, if I am correct. Toni has worked the system inside out, definitely mastered it in her own right. So no one is better to present it than our, former LPGA trainer, Toni Taylor. So Toni, please take the stage here and share with all these magnificent beings the gifts that we have for them.
Thank you, Matthew. I don't know how much of a trainer I am off the golf course, but I'll do my best inside here on the Noble Goldman Quantum Elite community. And thank you, Malik, for your vision in seeing how so many of us who were looking for something different, and you connected with Matthew, who connected with Mark, and now here we all are. And this is, as Ruth Elizabeth, who's going to lead us into a wonderful activation, said to us, she goes, well, of course it's created. We manifested it already because this is what we all wanted. And that's how the quantum field works. It works on vibration. It works on not so much your words, but what you're vibrating at and what you're really feeling. And when you start tapping into that frequency and really up-leveling your, as Matthew said, your self-image, who you are, where you want to be, rising to another level, it's all about expansion and growth. And how do you do that? Well, it starts with you looking in the mirror, basically. And all my players had to do it from all the years past. And it does take self-discipline. As my grandmother said, it's not a dirty word. Self-governance. And when we start to tap into really loving ourselves and how much we truly are worthy, not deserving, but worthy. We were born worthy. Unfortunately, and sadly, our world has separated us from that essence, our divine essence. And through this platform, we are now gathering to realize that we have all kinds of gifts and we're not meant to be separated. So as much as social media has given us the illusion of connectedness, in my opinion. I think it's actually made us disconnected. We love those little serotonin hits of the likes and the loves and the cares on good old Facebook, but are we really connected? Are people really hearing us? Are people really seeing us? And I think that's all we really want, isn't it? We just want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to feel valued. Now, again, it starts with us. It starts with the me. As Mark says, it starts with the me, then to the we, and then to the us. And that's what Noble Goldman was founded on. Noble being the noble quest to be the best version of you, and the Goldman meaning we follow the golden rule on this particular platform. We follow the golden rule of, as you all know, do unto others as you would have done unto you. But there's even a bonus to all of this that Mark created, and it's called the platinum rule. And that is that we're all so different, and thank God for that. And thank goodness that we all want something different, and we all have a different vision, and we all have a different dream. And that's what the game of life is. My goal or vision or dream isn't better or worse than somebody else's. It all counts. And it's even better when it's all comes together in this beautiful thing we call the abundance game. And we can't know everything. It's impossible to know everything. So how cool could it be that you could come into a community, as we love to call our quantum elite, this high vibe tribe that wants to see you succeed at your goals, see you rise as we link arms and hearts together. But then we have this amazing platform, Noble Goldman, which is being created into an ecosystem so that we can all succeed at the abundance game. And because we want something different, and that's good. Thank heavens we all want something different, but we certainly can go a lot further and a lot stronger when we link arms and hearts. And that's the whole intention of what has been created here. So there isn't anything that I cannot share within this platform that I'm sure that will meet somewhere your need or your desire. And how cool is that? We don't have to run around into all these different crevices and places and corners trying to find what we need, because we have it all in one place right here on the Noble Goldman platform, our ecosystem, and with this loving, high vibing tribe, my quantum elite community. And I couldn't be more proud to be part of this. And kudos to Mark Santos, kudos to all of you who have stepped up to say, yes, I want something more. And it's just so simple to do, because you get a free registration. So please reach out to the person who invited you, ask them for their link, and you can register for free, and they will be happy to walk you through and show you some of these beautiful master classes that are inside with all these presenters and experts and facilitators. And there's just thousands of dollars of things to search and look for. It's full of resources and tools and experts, and you have access to it. But we're going to share with you something even more special, if you can believe it. We're going to show you something called the Vault, and we're going to share that with you as well. This is also a part of Mark's genius, because he knew that there are a lot of people out there who are suffering, and he wanted to take it to another level. So unlike all the other social media platforms out there, we have something very special here. Yes, you can get a lot, thousands of dollars worth of free, just like many other places, but there's something even more special and more generous and more unique within this vault, inside this vault. And Mark created it just for you, for all of us, to be seen, to be heard, and to share and to rise up together. And that is something that you just do not get anywhere else. And so I'm super excited, and I couldn't be more blessed and more grateful to be surrounded by these individuals. And I hope to be surrounded by a lot more if you will take the time to take a look and come join and spend some time with us, because I'd love to hear what you've got to say too, because as I mentioned, we all have a gift and it's meant to be shared. And this is how we move forward and we all thrive. So let's go on a journey, shall we?
Amen. Amen. All right. That's amazing. Well, thank you kindly, Toni, and super spectacular. Now, at this time, are we going to walk through the platform a little bit and give people the preview, or shall we proceed with just hearing some amazing testimonials from our wonderful community members?
I would love to hear. I think testimonials are amazing. I think a couple of testimonials would be super. And then I'd be happy to show the platform as well too, of course.
Okay, great. Well, Malik, I know you've queued up a couple people. So who's the first amazing individual that we're going to be hearing from this evening?
Yeah, well, we like to hear from our new members, especially, to see what their experience is just coming on board to the Quantum Elite community. What type of vibes are they getting from us? So let's go with Darla. I think she's one of the newest members of the community. So I would love to hear, how's your experience been so far?
Hey everybody. Actually, I am super stoked to share that it has been wonderful. Joining into the vault and becoming a team member, being part of the facility all the way around, being a facilitator now, I was able to jump right in and actually begin doing what I have been longing to do for about 3 years. I have been out there. I've done a couple little events along the way where I've talked in a few little groups and stuff, and actually knew that there was just so much more that I could be doing. And I'm now actually reaching out and being able to see other transformations already with just one session. I was able to see in my coaching with the art of learning self-love, I was able to see one individual already come to a space of healing within just in one session. And that's everything. When you're a coach and a mentor and you're looking to help people because you've been through your own journey and you've gone from the pit of your own life and climbed that mountain to the top in Zion for yourself, and you have that journey and you have the tools that you can take to someone else and have those other people on board and hear what your message is and see them actually being able to use those tools and change and transform their lives, you know that you're in the right place, you know you're doing the right thing, and it's all coming together. And I have to thank Quantum Elite and Noble Goldman for the opportunity to be able to launch out and do what I'm doing. I mean, this place has been extraordinary. There are so many teachers, there are so many leaders that are here that I am myself a beginner in a lot of the stuff when it comes to computers, and I'm like, okay, and there is somebody right there that has no problem to jump in and say, hey, here's the times I have available. Jump on with me and I'll walk you through. I mean, they are there. Thank you, Miss Ruth. Thank you, Toni. Thank you, Michelle. I mean, everybody has stepped up at some point and talked to me and helped me along the way. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Matthew, Malik, both of you guys are extraordinary. And I'm so grateful you guys are here because this is what I was really looking for. So that's my story.
Amen. Wow. And just to break that down, Darla, just so our viewers are really clear. So you came in as a student, participated in the classes, which we're going to reveal some of these really high level, super premium classes that you get for a ridiculously low monthly rate. That's to come. So again, stick around. But you came in to learn, right? You were looking to become part of something bigger than yourself, a community that obviously hadn't
Yes.
found to this point. But not only did you get the great training and the great mentorship and the great support, but now you're actually hosting your own class on the platform. Is that correct?
Yes, within a week and a half, I was already able to start putting everything together and launching straight out because I was already so excited and so ready, but seeing the opportunity, and it was, we make life complicated every single day. And what Quantum Elite and Noble Goldman has done is made it a simple transition. I posted something recently that for me that I sealed my posts now with a kiss because it's keep it simple, sweetie. You don't have to be complicated. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can just keep going. And there's such a process. We just don't know that process. And this is the place where you can find it.
Amen. Amen. That's amazing. And we do have a couple guests here, so thanks for joining us. And obviously, if you're watching the live, then you're also our guest here vicariously through the video. But if you are here to be a leader, if you're here to develop your leadership capabilities, no matter what level you are, just either throw the word leader in the chat, just so we know you're alive there and not a robot on the other side of the screen. And if you're watching the video or the recording or the live, then just drop a leader in the word leader in the comments, right? That way you have a little engagement from you guys and we know you're getting value, because what Darla just described is truly profound. We have a process that supports someone to becoming a leader at a greater level and a trainer and a facilitator, and at whatever level they're ready, right? Some people can just start with the mastermind, right? Because if no one's ever presented before, someone's not presented before, then they need that gentle step forward, right? So they may not be ready to lead a whole class yet, but they can lead a mastermind. So we have a built-in process of progress here for leadership development. So thanks for taking advantage of that, Darla, and thanks so much for sharing.
Thank you for being here. Oh, I am so grateful.
Absolutely. Thank you kindly. So let's sprinkle these testimonials throughout. Is there one more that you're burning to hear right now, Malik, before we move on?
Well, since we're speaking of leaders, I just thought it would be appropriate for us to, introduce someone who's stepping up as a leader, someone who's been doing a lot for the Quantum Elite community, creating a lot of the designs that you see here, and just, really up-leveling herself and just helping others to be able to create residual income as well. So how about we have Kasha come up and just say a few words about her experience in the Quantum Elite community.
Oh, thank you, Malik. So first of all, if you guys would like to know why I am here, well, perhaps I had too many concerns in my life leading me to find out this place and those people here, and start my, new voyage of my previous life, and transit this to the new one. And well, you might also say that there's nothing unique about, looking or finding some answers for your life questions, but then I must disagree with you, okay? Because I have found the place where I am able to collaborate and strengthen myself, fall in love with myself. And most importantly, I do not feel horrible about me feeling this way. I'm not selfish, not at all. I am gaining more confidence. I know how to protect myself. I'm surrounded by people that they push me to go the way that, I am stronger and protective of myself, my family. Bah, whoa. Then we have also somebody special who can show us how to do not self-sabotage. Wow, that's something big. And then again, we have so many coaches that they teach us this diamond energy or chakras, magic. Then, this kind of breathing or that kind of breathing, this kind of meditation, all kinds of tools and jewels that they can help you to, just to wake up every day and smile and be happy about every day, about everything you do in your life. Does this sound fun? Well, I think so, because, maybe more than a year ago, I was lost in this space of whatever is going on around the world. And right now, with all of those goodies, all of those wonderful people, I'm here working together. And on the top of everything, I can learn and gain some knowledge about marketing, cryptocurrency, coaching me in pursuing my own big dreams, pushing me that way, improving my skills about, the fact that, I can get up every day and wake up with that bigger and bigger dream. And my goals are incredible right now. And since I understand right now all of those principles that, I could not exist without them, that's why I was lost before. And now I'm being this person enlightened by the fact that this Noble Goldman community and its quantum tribe, with this humongous wisdom, together we are creating something super big. And we are here because of Mark Santos, and his vision. And he's not much different than everybody here. Everybody wants to do something big in their life. And let me tell you something. we are going to be maybe not bigger than Facebook, but for sure, everybody around the world soon will hear about this community. We will be so strong, like Facebook and so many other those social media platforms, because we're so unique. There's no other place like this place. And so if you would like to take a look, if you would like to see if what I'm saying, what I'm sharing with you makes sense, and if it's possible to feel this way and talk about life this way, then, you know, just come over and then hang up with us. And, you know, we have coaches that they take $2,000, $3,000, $10,000 for coaching sessions, from $100 to $500 per hour. And you can have, you know, this interactive sessions here with us, with those coaches for very, very small fee. And you can be blown away talking to some of those people. And by going to Las Vegas or Hollywood or somewhere else, paying those $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $25,000, you might never shake somebody's hand. Here, you can talk about life, your headache, your kids, your everything, what's going on with you, with those people. And you will feel like you are being heard. And like those people, they really care about you. So let me just close it up, and I would like to thank my personal coach and a very good friend, Toni Tyler. Without you, I wouldn't be here. I'm so thankful. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Kasia. Blessings. All right, well, let's keep it rolling along here. And we really, I mean, you know, if you're a guest, if you're on the live, if you're ready to step up here and really learn about what the 5D Business Transformation Blueprint is all about, then just drop a transformation in the comments, drop a transformation in the chat. We're going to get into transforming you, right? Because I mean, we got most of the team on here, but how many of you would agree that in order to manifest the business on the outside, you must first transform on the inside? How many of you would agree with that? Absolutely. So that's what we're going to talk about. And in order to transform on the inside, you must first identify what is holding you back. Because if you're not honest with yourself about that, then it's going to be swept under the rug, and subconsciously, it's always going to hold you back. And how many of you know what the subconscious mind is or have heard of this before on the call, right? So your subconscious mind is like your inner thermostat, and you can never grow beyond what your inner thermostat is set to. So if as a business owner, your annual income is set to a certain amount, and that's the self-image that you hold of yourself internally, then that's the way it's always going to be. Even if you're presented with the best opportunity ever, you're going to find a lot of different reasons to avoid it, to neglect it, to self-sabotage, and not do it. Now, fortunately, we've created an environment where people really get involved and really start to learn about themselves. And it might take them a few months before they can get the foundation, but they don't leave. They stay in here because they're nurtured, they're supported, and they're growing. And that's what we endeavor to do with Noble Goldman, and that's what we're doing with the Quantum Elite, because that's what's required in order to break through those paradigms. But you still have to identify like, hey, I'm dealing with these things, because if you're not honest, then you can't grow beyond it. So what we're going to get to here momentarily are some of these limitations that we place upon ourselves, consciously or unconsciously. And then we're going to look at how we can actually break through them by focusing on the why. What is it you actually want? And then Ruth is going to take us through a diamond matrix activation to really bust through those blocks and start seeing ourselves with a different self-image, a different inner thermostat for our business success. So just by show of hands, does that sound good or good? All right, you guys are excited. Well, I'm excited. Ruth's work is absolutely amazing, but let's cue it up first so that Ruth can really work her magic. And I will share my screen here so that all of you can see exactly what we're doing. What I'm talking about are these frustrations and irritations that we all have, and we all have worked through them in different ways. Everyone that's here, everyone that's a leader has dealt with this, and in some ways still managing these, still working through these. There's always a next level, but just tune in and key into these ideas of being frustrated, irritated. Do you have limiting beliefs that may be holding you back from taking action? right? Just notice, like, are you being self-aware enough to realize that if you're not getting the results that you want, there's some form of limitation holding you back, right? I mean, how many of you get what I'm talking about here, just by show of hands, right? So just, being that honest, saying, hey, I've been working really hard, but I'm not making the money I want. Okay, that doesn't mean to stop working hard. That doesn't mean to stop failing forward. It just means to use a different system, use a different blueprint. That's what we're going to present to you here. But also the idea that, in the network marketing industry, in the affiliate marketing industry, most people have never made more than $1,500 a year. So there's some of us here in the last 3.5, 4 months that have already surpassed that. So that's, that's pretty good, right? Now, obviously we want to have much bigger paydays than that. And we have a system in order to achieve that, which we'll share with you. But these are just some of the realities of being an entrepreneur and having your own business. These things are here. Also the pain points, right? Those are the frustrations and irritations that leads to the pain, is like not being sure about what to do, not having the systems, not having the direction, guidance, or support. And again, just put a 1 in the comments or raise your hand. Like, if this is you, if you've dealt with this presently or in the past, just self-identify, not from a place of putting yourself down or demeaning, but just recognizing, hey, maybe there's a reality here that I haven't been fully seeing. And now this is my opportunity to break through it, right? Trading hours for dollars, right? I mean, trading time for money. That is sustainable for a certain period of time, but not the long term, right? And it doesn't empower you to live your passion every moment. And then that also leads you to have limited time for family and fun, and ultimately can end up leading to a feeling of burnout and unfulfillment when you're working in your business, running this rat race, and you're not seeing the results, and you kind of wonder why even doing it. And then that obviously leads to the fears of like, what's wrong with me? I'm running out of time. I'm running out of money. I'm getting older, but there's no results to show for it. And, we have, kudos to Ruth. She came in here with not fully understanding the tech stuff. And within like 3 months, she's well on her way to mastering it. So we can tell you that these fears aren't real, but they're real for you if you're experiencing them. So yes, you can break through them, and we're going to get to that momentarily, but you've got to be honest. Do you feel this way about yourself? Do you feel like you don't have enough skills? Do you feel like you don't understand social media and technology, and that you can't really turn off that internal rat race? There's always more to do, right? If you're dealing with any of that stuff, just put in the chat or put in the comments, that's me, just so we can identify that's you. And there's no negativity in that. It's actually a stance of empowerment to say, hey, I'm raising my hand to say, yes, I can identify with these things and I want to change. And that's exactly what we're going to get into momentarily with Ruth. She's going to take us through that transformation. But why? What are you looking for? Why would you want to change? Well, if you want predictable and sustainable revenue, I mean, say, put dollars in the chat or put dollars in the comments. If you want that money coming day in, day out, month after month, it's not about the money, but what does the money empower you to do? What's your reason for wanting the money? Is a greater sense of freedom, greater sense of empowerment, more time for yourself, more time for your loved ones, right? More fun time for family and fun and leisure, right? If you want your team working for you and having this effective leverage, we've got so many amazing coaches here, and Malik's going to break that down towards the end, so stick around. But we have all these great friends that are really skilled. Some of them have been in the industry for decades, and we get to leverage their skills to support our network. You don't get this anywhere else. You certainly don't get the level of access to these people anywhere else. Why are they even here? Is because they want leverage. They have an open heart. They see the value of what we're doing, and they see the future of what we're doing here, giving us that direction, structure, and support we need to have confidence and optimism about the future. So if you're looking for those things, you're in the right place. That is the foundation to create your dreams and aspirations, that legacy for generations, being the light that you are and attracting people authentically, being the authority in your life, being seen as a leader, and being aligned and doing what you love, remembering why you even got into this. How many of you have kind of forgotten, like if you're stressed out, and if you're watching the recording or on the live or a guest here, how many of you forgot why you even got into like affiliate marketing or network marketing or became an entrepreneur, right? I thought I was doing this for empowerment. I thought I was doing this for freedom, yet, it doesn't seem to be working out the way that I planned. So, you know, if you can relate to that, just say I do. And the I do is not only a recognition of where you are, but it's a recognition of your commitment to stepping forward, right? Because when you're getting married, what do you say? I do. But we're not talking about marrying your spouse. We're actually talking about a marriage with an even more important person. And who is that? That's yourself. You want to be committed to you. You want to be committed to your growth, your connection with source power, your connection with the fifth dimension. There's no other relationship more important than that. So pay attention to how you're feeling in this moment. Are you feeling a little bit negative? Are you feeling a little bit triggered? Did it bubble things up for you? If it did, that's okay. And are you also feeling like, hey, maybe I found my home. Maybe I found my tribe. If you're feeling that way too, that's fantastic. We're going to leverage all the emotions. And without any further delay, Ruth Elizabeth, our Diamond Matrix Master Activator, please come on in here and do your magic for all of our amazing people.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. We've been doing so much energy work on this platform. And like we've said, there's so much on this platform that's ridiculous. We've got everything from business to crypto to you name it. So, but for those that are delighted by the energy side of it, okay, the quantum 5D energy and the promotion of yourself, and that in this platform, we are open. We are open to growth. We are open to quantum living. We are open to 5D existence, bringing in new technology, new dreams, things that are going to absolutely open us up and heal our earth. You know, we've been doing so much to our earth. We really need to retract from that. And so greatness is coming through each individual. And that's why this platform is such a magnificent one, because the individual with those magic dreams and passions, okay, now have the ability to be kind of showcased, brought into visibility, so that we can start partaking of the genius that's in each and every one of us. And so because of that, we're going to do this energy impartation. Why? Because there's some genius within you. There's this genius, and we call it the soul. Your soul that keeps you upright on your feet is this pure light, this amazing light, okay, that is ready to shine. And we actually are demonstrating right now how to make that shine. And we come into what I call alignment. So when we come into alignment, okay, those things that are actually holding you separated from receiving what it is that you want can actually become or be let go. So they're vibrational story patterns that have just held you back from bringing your gifts to the table and shining your message out. So this is a platform that we, excuse me, want your message. We want you to bring your gifts to the table and to share it with the world. And so this is a beautiful platform to do that. So just within this impartation of utilizing diamond energy, which is new rainbow energy of 5D. Okay, this is what we're tapping into, some really high energy now, which is so beautiful. And this is what brings the shift into your life. So I just want you to start receiving it. And if you haven't done it before, just feel relaxation. Okay, just feel relaxation. Sense this coming into the top of your head, coming into your forehead, cruising into your brain. So one of the first things that we learn is that energy goes where you intend it to flow, which means you're a master. You have the ability to intend or direct intention, what you want to happen. So you can actually project what you want to happen. You're doing this all the time. You're a natural born free will creator. We do this. This is how we've actually come to this place in our time of life. Okay, everything that we've done, we've projected. Okay, we want more though, don't we? We want more. We want to come into a togetherness. We want to come into a community that we just can naturally move and groove without being judged, and bring our passions and gifts to the table. So just while I'm filling you up with diamond energy, okay, and you're receiving, what is this? This is your soul energy. This is from within you. This is a soul light which keeps you upright on your feet. knowing it from inside yourself and just feeling that relaxation come over you. And just letting it go out through the rest of your body. Filling up and filling up like a beacon of light. Just letting your auric field fill up. Letting your chakras open. All of these things you can learn about if you've never heard of it before, but just feeling that relaxation. And as you're feeling that relaxation, I want you to feel that glitch, that odd glitch that you have in your vibrational makeup and your story. That's saying to you that you can't do it for this reason or that reason. Okay, I'm not brave enough. I don't have the ability. Yes, you do. Okay, the soul which keeps you upright on your feet is a great being of light. And these are just tiny vibrational stories. I want you to feel that vibrational story. Okay, that's holding you back. Just focus on one. You can focus on all of them. We can actually throw them all up to the fifth dimension and above, because that's where we send all of our vibrational stories, isn't it? Okay, to the fifth dimension and above. So if you feel that story that's been holding you back from bringing your business through into an accelerated state, okay, sharing your message, because that's just what you want to do. Sharing your ideas, your inventions, whatever it is. Okay, those things that are holding you back from bringing your genius to the table. And I want you to feel it right now, just slipping away out of your system. Because you're a creator and you've got a quantum field that you project on. So you don't need this vibrational story anymore. It's not serving you. Just letting it slip up to the fifth dimension and above, from whence you came. You came from light. You're full of light. Just letting that vibrational story dissolve. Okay, light always is much, much greater than a vibrational story that you've been hanging on to. Might be one from your past, might be one from your parentage, from parenting, from what you've been taught. It's no longer relevant right now, so we can just let it go. So as you're feeling this, I want you to let it go. Let the vibrational stories go. Let it slip away. The diamond energy is so powerful, I will just transmute it, recycle it into the fifth dimension and above. And what happens then? Well, when that alchemy has taken place, okay, your greater you, your soul that keeps you upright on your feet, is going to bring in great knowings, knowledge, feelings of anticipation, feelings of joy. Okay, as you go, oh my God, I'm on this, I'm expanding now. I can feel myself expanding. I feel myself coming into something new. Okay, and I just really encourage you to step out, receive that knowledge, because it'll come to you in dreams and visions and feelings and knowledge. You don't even have to ask other people about it. You just need to know for yourself and then just step forward into it. So just receiving right now, and stay in this energy as you see the rest of this presentation. Feel the power that's behind what we're generating at Noble Goldman as our hearts join together, our arms link, and we're just moving up and moving out and expanding. Okay, it's just such a beautiful, beautiful journey. I love hanging out with these people. Okay, I went from flying solo, okay, into the most beautiful, beautiful community. So come on board, and great blessings. Thank you.
Wow, that's outstanding. How many of you are feeling that, just by show of hands? Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I feel like there's a diamond right on my forehead. Cash actually manifested a diamond on her forehead, so spectacular. Well, thank you, Ruth. I mean, you know, for those of you watching, you're probably feeling that as well. In live, I find it's always best, but that's always translated through the recording as well. And that's really just a taste. I mean, Ruth does this class twice a week, goes for about an hour. I mean, how many of you would love to bask in that, you know, once or twice a week, you know, every week? I mean, that's outstanding. Thank you, Ruth. So what we're going to do next here, pending Malik's technology working for him, We're actually going to show you guys exactly what's included in the vault, and it's just a snippet, right? We can't show you the whole thing. It's just going to be like, what are these guys even talking about? There's so much here. So we're just going to give you the main value points. We're going to give you the 90-day action plan. We're going to lay it out for you. What's the value of it? I'll share my screen, Malik, so you can just walk through it. And you guys are going to see what you're actually investing in, because, I mean, this is really a no-brainer to become a part of, and you're going to see that momentarily. And then for those of you ready to onboard, that's when maybe we'll have Toni come back on, and you can give them a quick run through on the back office of what the vault looks like, and then show them how to actually sign up to enroll. And we're going to go through the pricing for you guys too. Again, it's deal of a century. I've never seen anything like it. I've been in this industry since 2014. So without further delay here, I'll share my screen. And Malik, please take these wonderful souls through, let me just get this queued up. Take these wonderful, amazing people through what we're doing here inside the vault. And here we go.
All right, awesome. So what you guys are looking at here is kind of like a sneak peek into the back office of the vault and kind of like the value that we're providing here. So if you guys can see what we're providing here in the 5D business transformation blueprint, it's a lot of different values for you to be able to take yourself to the next level and whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. So the first thing that we're offering here is going to be the Quantum Organic Lead Generation class. And this is my personal class where you're able to work with me for 1 hour per week, and you're going to be able to learn how to generate leads organically. I'm primarily teaching attraction marketing, and this is the skill sets that I've been honing in for about the last 5 years, and it will really help you to build the Quantum Elite community or any other business that you're really looking to build. And it's going to be a really powerful training that you're going to have live access to 1 time per week, and this is a $400 value. And then we have the Diamond Matrix Master, which is going to be Ruth Elizabeth, and she has her class 2 times per week. So she has Quantum Law, which is going to be teaching you the laws of 5th dimensional consciousness and how it all comes together. And then she also has another class, which is going to be the law of acquisition, where she teaches you how to actually bring the things that you really want into your life and start to manifest more abundance and things like that. And then we also have the Quantum Money Activation class, which is going to be held by Matthew Gardner. And his class is also held 2 times per week. You can catch him on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then you can also catch him on Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern time. And this class is really designed for you to be able to manifest and bust through your money blocks, to get rid of those emotional things that may be trapped inside of your subconscious that may be holding you back from really reaching your dreams and goals and things like that. And then we also have Power versus Force life coaching, and this is how you discover your true being. And this is something that we're offering from the Noble Goldman side of the platform, and it's really, really powerful when you delve into it. And then we also have Success by Design. This is a class by Russ, and he's also created a bunch of millionaires and 7-figure earners, and he's going to be teaching unlearning, which is basically unlearning all of the bad teachings that most people have from network marketing, and actually teaching you how to connect and build relationships in a proper way so that you can really build any business online. Then we also have the Zinvestors Crypto Mastermind, and this mastermind is designed to teach you how to make your money work for you, how to actually leverage your USD and how to put that into cryptocurrency so that you can also take part in what's happening right now in the global economy. Everyone's hedging their funds into cryptocurrency, and you can learn how to participate in that through the Noble Goldman platform. And last but not least, as a bonus here, I'm going to be throwing in the Build 5K with Malik coaching program, which is valued at $3,000. And you're going to have access to this coaching program with no additional charge. So this is just a bonus because I wanted to make sure that everyone inside this community is getting some extreme value. So if you add all of that up together, this is just a slice of the pie. This is not everything that we're offering here, but just these classes and just these you know, these things that I've just expressed here are going to be worth more than $5,000. And we also have a money back guarantee for 30 days when you get this, when you decide that you want to take action and get started inside of the Noble Goldman platform. So this is pretty much what we're offering here. And this is really helping people to up level themselves. You're getting the lead generation coaching. You're also getting all of the, you know, skill sets that you need to be able to build your business online, as well as being able to bust past your money blocks and really learn how to acquire the abundance that you really want to have in your life.
Amen. Amen. And I mean, of course, the price here, Malik, right? I mean, it's only $100 a month, as you guys can see. 30-day money back guarantee, well over $5,000 worth of value. Again, what we've outlined for you guys here is a 90-day plan to really get started. We want you to tap into these classes about once per week for most of them. And that's going to help you launch yourself, right? Because first you got to work on you. You got to work on that self-image, but you also got to build your skills, right? So it's mindset plus skill set plus taking action equals results. And for a lot of people in this fifth dimension space, they've been missing the idea of skill set. They think an angel's going to come down and, you know, give them a platter of gold. And that's, you know, maybe it happens. Okay, maybe it happens. I've yet to witness. I've been hoping and dreaming for many years, as well, as I'm sure many of you have. But it just doesn't seem to work that way, right? And what we want to do is say, yes, all those teachings that all those gurus and teachers and channels, you know, yes, it's all relevant. Yes, it's all empowering. Yes, it all helps us get our self-image in place. But if we're not actually up-leveling our skills, if you don't know how to work a Zoom, if you don't know how to prospect on Facebook, you know, it's like if you didn't know how to talk. I mean, could you still figure out your way around? Yeah, but, you know, it's a lot more challenging. So if you have the capability to learn, we want you to learn with us. And I got to tell you, it's a billion times easier when you're doing it as a community. Like, I knew virtually nothing about crypto before getting involved. And since talking to Christos, who manages the mastermind, as well as Mark, who's well into it, you know, I've learned a ton. And, you know, even, you know, made some money, which I, you know, a year ago, I didn't even know how to buy a Bitcoin, right? So, you know, it's possible to really up-level your skill set here in a fun, effortless way. Now, what does effortless mean? It doesn't mean without effort. It means with less effort. It means it's not as arduous. It's not as stressful because you're not doing it on your own. So, you know, I mean, we've got mostly members here, but, you know, for our guests, if you're watching the recording, I mean, just write in great deal if you can see the value here, right? Just write it into the comments or write in the chat. I mean, it's real value, right? There's no blowing smoke or anything. These are real people, seasoned professionals, some of them with decades of experience. And why are they offering it for such a low price? Because they're able to leverage their time. That's the value of it, right? They're leveraging their time. So it's not Ruth working, you know, 10 hours a week. She's working 2 hours a week. It's not Matt doing 10, he's doing 1. It's not me, I'm doing 2, right? So collectively, we can leverage our time and thereby make a greater impact. So if you're in to make a greater impact, if you're a coach, if you're a leader, if you're looking to take your leadership to the next level, then this is for you. And if you're a student and you're looking to have that ripple effect or begin shining your light, then this is for you as well. So it doesn't matter where you are. This is the perfect spot for you. So if you get what I'm saying and you're all in, if you're committed, just write impact in the chat. You're here to make an impact. Write it in the comments, right? Why am I asking you to do this? Well, to be engaged, obviously, right? Because, you know, just to observe the game, that's not what you're here to do. You're here to play the game, get involved, get with us here. So what we're going to do next is we're going to bring Toni back, and she's actually going to walk you through a little bit of what the vault looks like. Most of you, if you're watching this, certainly if you're a guest here, you should have a free account. If you don't have a free account yet, make sure you drop a hashtag free resources in the comments and we'll get you there. But once you create your free account, there's a ton of value. We'll definitely show that to you. But right now we want to make sure that you're actually getting the highest level of support available. So we're going to feature the vault. And Toni, please take it away and show these amazing people what they're in for once they get started with us, and how to get started as well. How do they actually purchase the vault?
Okay, thanks, Matthew. Wow, that was really something, Ruth. That was beautiful. I really appreciate that so much, as always. One of my favorite classes, and that was lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your gift once again. So much appreciation. So the vault, here we go. Can everybody see my screen? Okay. So when you first come into Noble Goldman, one of the things you're going to get is that when you get your a link to register, it's free to register, as I had mentioned earlier. It'll immediately take you to this page, which will explain a lot about Noble Goldman and their mission statement. And it also explains, basically, this whole platform is based, as I mentioned, on the game of life. And all that we love about certain aspects of the game of life are really important to parts of different journeys of our life. So no matter where you are, in whatever space and time and whatever you're looking for, there's something in here that is truly going to fit what you're looking for. And that's what makes this platform so organic. It's not a construct. It's very malleable and it's very organic. And that's what makes it so beautiful and wanting to be part of this. The other thing that it does is that Mark has laid out very simple steps to follow through everything here as well. But the biggest thing is that what we are is we are conscious freedom creators. And Mark Santos' goal is to create 1 million millionaires, and I think he's going to do it. And we have some other amazing facilitators in here who have the same goal, and one of them is in the vault, Russ Devan, who is a 7-figure earner, and his goal is 1,000 millionaires. So we have some very inspired, motivated people, and there's not a lot of places that you can actually make that kind of statement and really know that it'll happen. And the reason is because Mark Santos has also offered an incredible compensation plan that we will be happy to share with you. And that's how we're doing it, is because as last time I checked, Mr. Facebook doesn't pay me to share Facebook, nor does anybody else. And here we are really beautifully rewarded on many levels in many ways. And so again, free membership. But if you're ready to take that next step and you're ready to do unlimited coaching and have unlimited access to amazing facilitators in many different aspects of this platform, you can come in here to the vault. And inside this vault, we have all these master classes, and this is where you will tap in, and there's an introduction here to show you, and there's the videos. It's very cleanly, very simply laid out. Step by step, it explains everything. It even explains the compensation plan in here. If you're looking to do something like that, which who doesn't want to get rewarded for sharing something that they love and are enjoying? It's exciting. It's just a whole nother way. And if you look at anybody who's successful in the world, they have many streams of income. So how cool is that? You can just do what you love and get paid on the side too. So you can do what you want to do, share it with other people, whether it's coming in as a coach or personal development, or you're just here to do your certain business that you love doing. People want to hear it. People in this community, this ecosystem, want to hear what you have. This is what it's about. So this is a wonderful opportunity to see what's inside here. And you'll notice as we come down here, Mark has been extremely generous. 75% he pays out. So it's a 3-level system. He pays 50% on the first level. And then the second level is 15 and 10. Very, very generous. I don't know any compensation plan out there that plays that. I've been in several businesses. I am actually still in a couple of businesses because I love some products, because I'm a big health and wellness coach. And so for me, this was mind-blowing. I was in here just because I just knew the value of the coaching aspect. Never mind, when I found out there was a compensation plan, I thought he was kidding. I said, because you just can't even wrap your brain around it. Because once a product or a service completely exceeds the cost, the value is, when the value is so beyond the cost, how could you not say yes? I was saying yes, just understanding the service and the possibilities of what I was going to be involved with. And then he's telling me, oh, by the way, if you share it, it could actually be free too. I went, what? And just think, if you share it with 2 people, all of this is free. It's just, it's, as Ruth Elizabeth says, of course we manifested this. So I'm going to show you the vault. We have these, when you come over here to the vault, this is where you can access, it's kind of like Netflix for coaching, basically. So it's like Netflix, except on a way nicer dimension, as we like to call it, our high vibing tribe, because what you find in here are the most amazing individuals who want to share their gifts, who want to share their wisdom. As the testimonies said earlier, that's what it's about. It's about linking arms and hearts, because that's how we all thrive. And I'd love to be part of that contribution. And that's why I'm here, because it's about, not just about community, but contribution. So I'm sure that you have something to contribute, or else you wouldn't be here either, because you do have a gift. And I hope that if you come on board, that we can start to really unwrap it. And if you already have one, then we'd love to hear it too. So we'd love to get both sides of the coin going, because that's what we're here to do. So just here, so you can click on the master classes and you can find them all in here. We have the master here. There's Matthew, and there's our Ruth and Malik and Jolene and Surya and Lisa and Rustavan, who is now doing presentations on Tuesdays as well. He explains more about the vault. This is a multiple 7-figure earner who stand on the stages with Bob Proctor, Les Brown, and and Jim Rohn. I mean, we're talking, normally you'd have to pay $10K to get in the room with this guy, and you have direct personal access to him. I mean, it's just beyond belief. So I hope that you reach out to the person who invited you, because I think we've kind of shown that the value is beyond the cost. So I really hope that the person that invited you, you have another conversation. So thank you so much.
Yeah, and Toni, really quick, if they already have their free account, how do they actually enroll in the vault right now?
Well, if they come to the vault section, there is a button here, but because I'm already a member, it's not going to show it. It's because I'm already a subscription member already. So in here on this first page of introduction, and when they click on the button, if they're not a vault member, there'll actually be a button there that says subscribe now or subscription now. To access the vault. It's red, actually. You can't miss it.
Nice.
So just click on the little symbol. So these symbols will all pop up with what all the different names are. And so you just click on the vault there and it'll be there. NG Vault.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, Toni. And before we wrap it up here, everyone has a pretty good idea of the compensation model. Now we have someone here who actually just hit a milestone in it. So you probably know who I'm talking about. If your ears are ringing, you just put something in our member chat, you hit a milestone. And last time this amazing lady shared the value that she's gained from being an affiliate with Noble Goldman and how she's enjoyed sharing it so much. So as a real capstone to this amazing presentation, let's hear from Michelle Grote. Michelle, what has your experience been as a member with us, and also sharing it with other people, and now hitting this, milestone? We don't have to say numbers, but it's a pretty big deal, given that the average is $1,500 a year, and you've surpassed that in a few months. So please share, what's your experience been with the community?
You caught me off guard, you little sneaky. Amazing. Just absolutely amazing. I was just sharing in the chat that I could do this with you guys 24/7. I've never experienced anything like this. And I've been in the online marketing space for about 11 years. But when you keep expanding and you keep following those breadcrumbs of bliss, you're bound to reach a level like this, which I call 5D, right? And so I love that we're able to merge our 5D community with the 3D platform of Noble Goldman. And I actually even see them elevating as well. So it's like we're merging. It's just a perfect marriage. There is everything here. Like, everyone has already said everything. I'm just going to concur and say absolutely. We have so much value. I can't even believe people aren't like back around the corner, you know, banging on the door, begging to get in. Because if I weren't in, I would be like, let me in. This is amazing. I have the ability to see vision before it comes about. And maybe that's a skill as an entrepreneur, I don't know, but this is it. This is hot, you know? And we all knew it was good. And now we're getting that piece of Russ Devan, who's a multimillionaire, who's created millionaires. He's in this, he's offering his assistance. It just, I mean, does it get much better? So I'm absolutely loving what I do. You guys know, like, I'm always on the Zooms, I'm always promoting. I'm sharing what I love, and then I get paid. Like, what? Life has just never been so great. I am living my best life. And when I come to these little kinks, I guess you can say, where I'm ready to expand and I'm just seeing some contrast, I'll hop on with Ruth, or I'll talk with Malik, or I'll get on Matthew's Zoom, and that little shift in perspective has me clearing again. Pardsy and I quantum leaped, and that's why we're feeling amazing tonight, you guys. I just want you to know that. Whenever Pardsy and I have a little issue with our world, we take a quantum leap and we go to another world. So thank you very much for playing with us here. We love you guys so much. Thank you for listening.
Amen. Thank you, Michelle. So again, just make that commitment to yourself. Are you ready to step into the fifth dimension? Are you ready to create the business that you've always preferred to have, that you deserve to have? And are you committed to building those skill sets, to take the action steps, to manifest the results? So if you're a yes on that, just put a yes in the chat or a yes in the comments as a final commitment here tonight. And take that step of faith, join our community. If you don't already have a free account, make sure you reach out, drop a hashtag free resources in the comments. We'll get you a free account. If you do, what are you waiting for? Join us, join Ruth, join Michelle, join Toni, join myself, join Malik, join all of us here and transform at quantum speed with the Quantum Elite and Noble Goldman. And we look forward to seeing you on the inside. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you very soon. Bye for now.